Okay, so let's take a minute to talk about formula syntax, which is essentially how a formula is written or how it's built. And so all Excel formulas are going to start with the equal sign. You can either select them from the formula library. I wouldn't recommend that. I'd actually recommend typing them directly into the formula bar. And like I mentioned, once you've entered your function name, this box will pop up that will guide you through each component of the function step by step. Most formulas, not all, but most of them, contain some sort of reference to a cell. And those references can take three different forms. They can be single cell references, they can be array references, and they can be non-contiguous references. So a single cell reference just describes an individual cell's location within a worksheet in terms of the intersection between a column, noted with a letter, and a row, noted with a number. So as of Excel 2013, columns go from A through XFD, which is just over 16,000 columns, and rows extend from 1 through 1,048,576. So a single cell reference will just look like the combination of a letter and a number. Array references describe a contiguous group of cells, meaning that they share a border, and it's described based on the location of the top left cell and the bottom right cell. So if I selected the range from A1 through C4, the array reference would look like this. It would be the top left cell, which is A1, followed by a colon, and then the bottom right cell, which is C4. Last but not least, you have non-contiguous references. These describe selections of individual cells that don't share a common border. So A1 and C4 separately, for instance, and those are separated by a comma. So let's hop over to Excel. I'll do a really quick demo just with a blank worksheet to show you how this is working. So I'm just going to type 1 into cell A1, drag it down 10 rows, and then just do a fill series so that it gives me the series from 1 to 10. And then in cell C2, I'm just going to show you a few different forms that cell references can take using a simple sum function. So if I start with the sum of just an individual cell, A3 for instance, as you can see, A3 is a single cell reference, and when I hit enter, obviously I'm just getting the value of A3. I can change that reference, so rather than A3, I can either delete and type a new reference in the formula bar, or I can just drag out my reference right here. So now I'm looking at the sum of a contiguous reference from A3 through A7. When I hit enter, I get 25 because 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 equals 25. And then last but not least, if I wanted to add or sum A3 and A10, I can just basically delete that reference, select A3, hold Control, select A10, and as you can see, Excel has separated those two non-contiguous selections with a comma, and when I press enter, I get 13. So there you go. Those are the three main forms of cell reference types.